Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we'll dive into the latest scandal engulfing the Trump administration, and believe us when we tell you that the person behind it is someone whose outrageous behavior has landed them in hot water on multiple occasions. Republicans promised law and order, they promised competence. They swore Trump's second term would be different. More disciplined, more stable, more presidential. Instead, what we're getting is absolute chaos on steroids, loyalty tests, conspiracy theories, an administration being run by the farthest corners of the internet, because while Americans struggle with inflation, extremism, and global instability, Trump isn't leading. He's purging, he's retaliating, he's handing power to influencers banned from social media for hate speech and misinformation. And now, those people are in the room, the Situation Room, literally. We've just learned that someone with no government experience, no security clearance, and no business near the White House walked into the Oval Office and walked out with real power. People are getting fired. National security officials, advisors, professionals. Why? Because in Trump's White House, experience doesn't matter, competence doesn't matter, only loyalty does. You either serve Trump or you're replaced. This is the second time in just weeks that a MAGA media figure has orchestrated a White House personnel purge. We'll tell you exactly who and what they demanded in a moment. But first, let's be clear. This isn't draining the swamp. This is flooding it with trolls. The people calling the shots now are not diplomats. They're not generals. They're not elected. They're rage-baiting, conspiracy-peddling influencers with massive online followings and absolutely zero qualifications. And the president? He's listening to them more than he listens to his own intelligence team. This is what happens when a cult of personality replaces a functioning government. And we're watching it happen in real time. We already saw it with Christopher Rufo, the far-right operative who pushed the fake house pet immigrant rumors during the campaign and ended up getting NSA staffers fired over unverified messages. That was shocking enough. But what just happened this week is even worse, because now it's not just anonymous sources or internal leaks, it's a full-blown Oval Office meeting with a conspiracy theorist, resulting in actual firings of national security personnel. This isn't speculation, this is fact. And it has massive implications for every American. We are now at the point where a woman banned from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Uber for hate speech can sit down with the president and decide who stays and who goes in the U.S. government. So who is this person? Who walked into the Oval Office, called national security staffers disloyal, and got them fired? It was none other than Laura Loomer. Yes, that Laura Loomer. The one who called herself a proud Islamophobe. The one who tweeted that Muslims shouldn't be allowed to drive Ubers. The one who said the White House would smell like curry if Kamala Harris won. The one who claimed 9/11 was an inside job. She met with Donald Trump in person and demanded a purge, and just hours later, multiple White House officials were fired. According to CNN and 3 sources familiar with the situation, Trump fired at least 3 National Security Council staffers after Loomer told him they were disloyal. The names? Brian Walsh, Director for Intelligence, Thomas Boudry, Senior Director for Legislative Affairs, David Feith, Senior Director for Tech and National Security. All 3 had passed extensive loyalty vetting by the administration. All 3 had deep government experience. All 3 are now gone because Laura Loomer told Trump they weren't MAGA enough. She even targeted Alex Wong, the principal deputy national security advisor. While he hasn't been fired yet, insiders say his position is on thin ice because Loomer branded him a never-Trumper. Sadly, this is what we've become. A place where loyalty to Trump matters more than loyalty to the Constitution. Where a conspiracy theorist with no government role can single-handedly shake up the National Security Council and be proud of it. Loomer told CNN that she presented her findings to the president and plans to continue reiterating the importance of strong vetting. This from someone banned from nearly every major platform for spreading hate and lies. But let's be clear, this isn't about vetting, it's about vengeance. This is a political purge orchestrated by extremists and sanctioned by the president. And it's not the first time. First Rufo, then Loomer. Who will be next? Because if this pattern continues, the future of U.S. foreign policy could be decided not by military strategists or diplomats, but by online influencers and MAGA shock jocks. This is how democracy collapses, not with tanks in the streets, but with firings in the dark. One Oval Office meeting at a time. We are watching the replacement of expertise with extremism. And unless we stand up and speak out, we won't just lose staffers. We'll lose our institutions. We'll lose our credibility. We'll lose the very foundation of what America was supposed to stand for. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more breaking news.